It's Saturday. I didn't think he'd be here. But
Okay.
by the way, the room is finished
Oh my gosh.
on the inside. Yeah, it looks really nice. You can see it back there.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, since we're already late, let's get started here. It's
Okay.
There we go. All right. So don't forget to subscribe. Help our little channel. All the commercials being done. Okay. Well, so this we. Where
lost
did we
your
go
script.
again? Where did we go? We went to 7th and
MacArthur.
Flower at the metro station. There was a nice little photo trip. Lots of picture opportunities. Let's take a look at some. Well, there's the obligatory terminal building.
Yeah. I mean, all these terminal shots look really good. I mean, in a sense, it's the same shot, but each one is also different because the terminals are set up differently.
Yeah. But the lighting in there is just great. Just love it.
Yeah.
Keep saying.
Are you adjusting your ASA or ISO for these?
No, this is. I should make a slide for this. For the inside shots, I'm cranked up to 12,800 ISO.
Uh-huh.
And you just don't see much grain or noise or anything, and that's pretty amazing. You can, if these were going to be blown up or cropped a little more, you probably would, but that works. And then I shoot at 400 ISO outside.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, terminal building.
Same here.
And then, I cheated. I did a color shot. I just thought it looked pretty cool down there in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's funny, you're taking
good.
these and they look, down in the terminals, it looks like there's never anybody around, but
yeah,
really there are people going back and forth, and you are choosing the moments when they look ghostly and solitary.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this begins a series of experiments with film on my part.
Oh yeah, back to film.
You motivated and inspired me.
Now all I have to do is get back to film. Oops. Sorry. You want to tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah, this is just getting back to film, trying out an old Rolleiflex, and this is just the outdoor patio of a restaurant here in Burbank.
All right.
And I always liked that boxer and the TV screen. It looked like the boxer's shadow boxing with the TV screen.
Okay, this is the Intercontinental Hotel. Yeah. And at first glance, I thought it looked pretty cool. First of all, it reflected sunlight on all the buildings around it. But at second glance, you can see the building across the street. But at third glance, they have advertisements in the windows.
Oh, yeah, right.
Wow. Look at all that potential advertising space. Oh, man.
Where do you have to be to read the ones on the top floor?
I'm telling you. Okay, Harry, this looks like you all the way. Your style, I mean.
Oh. Well, I was going to say, well, gee, thanks for the compliment. But, this is actually this is with the Holga camera.
Yeah.
One of my attempts. I was just using up a roll of film to see what the camera looked like, and I think the vignetting is because I had it on a wrong setting. But now I know how to get the vignetting, and I like it.
That's not bad for.
That's just. Sorry.
I was going to say that's not bad for a Holga though.
No, the Holgas, they look pretty good, and the light leaks aren't as bad, at least in the one I have, as people were saying.
Yeah,
I now have a philosophy about that.
Yeah.
I don't think if you're going to get a camera like a Holga, I was reading, people, tape up all the light leaks and paint the interior matte black so it won't bounce around.
Mm-hmm.
But then essentially you don't have a Holga anymore.
Yeah.
Why buy a Holga in order to take a picture that looks like it's from a much better made camera?
Yeah. You should explain what a Holga is.
Oh yeah, a Holga is a cheap plastic camera for about $40. You can buy them almost in drugstores, but any camera shop, or you can find it online. And this is the picture it takes, and it has a kind of antique-y look, like an old the early days of photography. This is almost something that looks like his name was Niepce, the first photograph ever made on light sensitive materials.
Yeah.
So it has a really crude look that's also kind of nice at times.
Yeah.
I was getting a little tired of how really polished pictures were looking from more expensive cameras.
Yeah. It's you look at those pictures from the the turn of the century and early on, and the 1920s and stuff. Oh, sorry about the subscribe button, but you should subscribe. They have a character all their own, and really beautiful. Okay, Fire Station number 28 was built in 1912, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now a restaurant, but they serve food that was popular in the firehouses of the day.
Really?
I didn't know that till I looked it up. Yeah, it was. It ceased being a fire station in 1967, but there it is, still standing. Not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
I'd like to go back.
Yeah, I know. Now I'll look at the menu because I'd like to know what firemen were eating in the back in the day.
Yeah, I wonder if they have tours of the upper. Harry knows this really well, but I'm always fascinated with the upper floors of some of these old buildings. I'd really like to see if they've got tours going up there to see how anything to do with the fire department, how they used to live or something like that. We need to go in there next time. Next week we'll go in and we'll have a little more information for you.
Okay.
And this is the, the front door? not the window, the front door of the Intercontinental Hotel.
Yeah. You got this before the security person came over. And,
yeah, the way it is these days, if they see, and my camera's not a, expensive camera, but if they see anything that looks like a professional quality camera, they kick you out. You got to have a permit, privacy, I guess, and all that stuff. So this guy was real patient, though. I spent my time there not even thinking about security guards, and he came over and he said,
I told you at the time, I was on the other side of this courtyard, and I noticed a vase of flowers in the window. And so I was standing there photographing that, and he said, come on inside and take a picture if you want. But I think that's because I had the twin lens reflex camera.
Oh yeah.
And he was thinking, that's harmless.
Yeah.
And he let me take a picture of him. I did your trick. I said, can I take your picture? And he thought about it for about a half a second and said, sure.
Where's his picture?
So maybe next week. I just got those rolls developed. I'll probably have those for next week.
Yeah, we should also explain to the viewers here that shooting film, which I think we're probably both going to be doing next week, requires a certain amount of time to develop, scan, and process these pictures. And from Wednesday to Saturday morning may sound like a lot of time, but to me, it's not. So we'll see how the film thing goes for next Saturday. But yeah, I think we're both going to be on film next week.
Yeah, let's make sure we let it be known that you and I spend a lot of time practicing.
Oh yeah, practicing our instruments, and
it's hard to fit
working
in
hard, working very hard, being very productive.
Yeah, right. Oh. By the way, look what I'm drinking out of.
Oh, is that
there? It was, yeah.
Yeah. How about that shirt?
That. Oh, hey. Check it out. You know what's bothering me though?
What?
I wear this shirt and people keep punching me in the subscribe button.
Take that, you. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. I recognize that.
Yeah. This is one of the early attempts with the Holga, and this really looks like a photograph from the 1920s
It
or
does.
something,
That's got a nice
with a
vintage look.
very funky out of focus. And I might have had the camera set wrong again. That's why we're getting the vignetting.
No,
And
that's
the
probably not.
yeah, maybe that's just the way it's going to look. But often you burn the upper corners to get
Yeah,
focus
sure. I put a
focus
vignette on a
your
lot of
attention more
pictures.
on the center of the image. So it looks pretty cool.
Yep.
And this was way overexposed, so I probably did have a setting wrong.
I don't know. It looks like, again, the vintage look is great. And,
Yeah.
I should explain also that, there's a whole, what would you call it, a subculture? Not subculture, but
Well, it's a kind of
a thread
subgenre.
of photographers that
Yeah.
really do some wonderful things with this cheap little $40 plastic camera.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah, I would say it's
possibilities.
a subgenre of
Subgenre, absolutely.
snapshot photography.
Yeah.
And there are people who just always do photographs with cheap cameras
Yeah.
because they like the look, and the look has a certain cachet to it.
Yeah, well, if you want realism, your phone does a pretty good job too.
Oh man, yeah. I think I told you my niece asked me for a recommendation on what would be a good point and shoot
Yeah.
camera,
Yeah.
and I just said your phone is about the best
Yeah.
you can get.
Yeah, if that's, if you just want snapshots,
Yeah,
can't beat the phone. And it's always with you. Look, up in
yeah.
the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
You're right
That,
on both counts.
look at that building, man. How do you do that?
I don't even remember seeing that building.
Oh, it was there. I believe it's pretty big.
Yeah, wow.
Right across the street. Yeah, this is, I don't know. Not an original design in the photo there, but just like it looked great with the symmetry. Did you buy that bike?
No, although I think I should make use of a bike.
Cheap.
Yeah. Cheap, and eco-conscious transportation.
Right. Again, this is the terminal building. That just caught my eye going back down the escalator there
Yeah,
with the reflections and look at the ceiling. Even
yeah,
it's all decorated. These metro terminal
yeah.
buildings are, you know, we should put a book together with just the terminal shots.
Books of documentary photographs are really pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, let's get our plane tickets. The Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York is having an exhibit of industrial buildings done by a German couple, the Bechters, I think. And I've seen the book they put out some time ago, and these buildings are all photographed in a very stark documentary way. They're kind of they look devoid of emotion, but they're remarkable feats of engineering.
I'll be
And
darned.
you realize, wow, in order to process coal, somebody had to figure out an industrial way to do it.
Yeah, pretty wild.
So I'll meet you in Central Park and
Okay,
head over there.
sounds good. Is this a double exposure?
Probably, yeah. It looks like it. Inadvertent.
I was going to say, did you mean to? It's an
No.
interesting picture.
Yeah, it is. I mean, a serendipitous accident.
Yeah, made you look.
Yeah.
And photographers out there, don't forget to look up. This is the ceiling of the
Yeah,
terminal
yeah.
building. It looks
You know,
pretty.
I look at it first and I say, "Oh, a terminal," and then I look at it and say, "Wow, that's a really, interesting collection of lines and dark and light spaces." And
Yeah, this certainly doesn't
uh,
look like the old post office government building
no,
type.
no, that's a scene from here in Burbank.
Oh, that's the still life.
Yeah, and sometimes I think the attempts to have a natural environment in an urban setting are kind of pathetic.
Not a lot of thought went into this, you think?
No, and it's sort of futile to have some greenery when
Nice
there's
try,
so much,
guys.
yeah, so
Don't
much
spend the money
cement
next
and
time.
asphalt everywhere. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I see what you mean. And those are probably beige or gray in real life.
yeah, right. Yeah, you notice I didn't bother taking a color picture.
Right. Or did you?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay. Let's,
Okay, and among our millions of viewers, if somebody could explain to me what those are, I'd be happy.
so this is more of a question than a statement.
Yeah, they're two panels, and of course, I could have walked around to the other side of them and see, maybe there's advertising on the other side, but they just look like two blank panels, one of which is slightly tilted.
I wonder,
So it's
you wouldn't be able to see anything on the other side, but I wonder if the other side is what tells the story.
maybe, yeah. See, can you invert that?
To go to the other side of the panels.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you made me think about it for a second. Let me try.
This
Photoshop
happens
can
all
do
the time
anything
when
these
we're
days.
photographing. We usually say, "Oh, I have to think." There's a Starbucks.
Yeah, it's like there's a filter button. Look at other side of object.
Yeah, right.
All right. Oh, now this is Harry Smallenberg. You can spot this style a mile away.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also liking including the borders of the film in some of
Oh, I
these.
like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I know I'm doing art.
It's got to be art. Look at the border of the film.
Yeah. Did you see the one I posted? It was with my phone, so I didn't send it to you. It's a mannequin, and somehow the strap on her blouse slipped off, so that her breast is showing.
I did see that.
You did see that,
Yeah.
I keep thinking I'm going to walk back down there and see if they've corrected it or if that's the way they wanted it.
That's the way the designer meant it.
I guess, yeah.
Well, she looks fully
I
clothed.
I bought 10 of them for friends.
And passed out the pictures.
Yeah, female friends. No, I mean I bought the shirt,
Oh, the shirt.
bought the top. Yeah, say here's something you really like.
This doesn't make much sense the way it's laid out, but through every unique stage of life, your health journey has been at the heart of our mission and supporting Angelinos. Hello?
Yeah, is
I think
this
we
an
kind of cut off the
advertisement
top
for
line,
a
but
specific? Oh,
yeah, made you look.
yeah, really. So it's not about the terminal. It's
No.
about some institution.
Yeah. I think it has to do
It's
with
a nice message.
on the bottom there.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see.
And once again, our
Yeah, the good
this story has a
Samaritan.
plus and a minus. The minus is that it makes Harry and I sound like we don't know where we're going, which is probably an accurate description. But
Yeah, which we
this is
don't.
our good Samaritan of the week, who went out of his way to help us. I don't recall having a really dumb, lost look on my face, but we must, because guys sitting on the train go, hey, you're on the wrong train. You're on the wrong, you got to go upstairs, this and that and the other. And that was this guy,
Yeah,
going out of their way. It's just,
right, right.
yeah, pretty good.
And he's not a red line official either.
No, I
He's
don't
just-
think any of
he's-
them have been. These people that
I
step
think
up and help
the
out.
first guy was. He was looked like he was sitting on the train, kind of as a non-uniform,
Oh.
maybe security person.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this
Well, he
guy
had
was
security
totally
on his
cool.
hat. I'm not sure. Yeah, it could be.
Oh,
And this is my Vivian Maier moment. Vivian Maier was
Yeah.
known for taking selfies through the reflections in glass.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't her.
this
Number one,
I
but-
love this picture.
That came out pretty good. It's a photo of opportunity.
Is that actually a person in the window
Oh, yeah.
to
Yeah, that's
the
the
right?
driver.
Oh no, I mean that's just below the selfie, but over just on the on the walk side of the train, it looks like there's somebody else in the window.
Yeah, that looks like the back of somebody's head there and maybe a hat.
Yeah.
There's some people there in that first passenger window.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah, I
very
didn't notice
spooky
that.
picture.
Cool.
Yeah.
Duplicate that one.
I just noticed the driver. I didn't see the driver when I first saw this.
Oh, yeah.
But I saw the picture, saw the passenger in the window.
He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. So what the hell are you taking a picture of?
If I could get this train off the track, I'd run over you.
I'd hit you in a second. Well, okay, that
Yeah.
brings us to the thanks for watching screen. You've done
Oh.
it again.
Yeah. As our favorite role models used to say, you wasted another perfectly
Another
good
20 minutes or
25
so.
minutes.
But we're glad you did. And we just want to say once again, if you wouldn't mind helping out by subscribing, liking, and commenting, it would sure help us out. That's the way YouTube spreads the word, spreads the love.
Yeah. And if you see us on the street wearing our coffee crawl shirts, please don't punch us in the subscribe button.
No punching.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Harry.
All right.
So long, everybody. We'll see
It
you
was
next
fun.
week at 10 o'clock.
Wherever.
Yeah, about 10 o'clock. Around
Yes.
close to
Oh,
10
okay.
o'clock or so on Saturday.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks
No,
a million,
I was
everybody.
I was thinking Wednesday when we actually go out. I'll see you about 3:30. Yeah. All right. Have a good one, everybody.